I'm going to take you on a really cool trip. We're going to go find a quiet place. A secret place that I haven't told many people about, and it's a special place to me. There is such an importance in finding a quiet place where you can spend time with your family, spend time with the Lord with your family, and get away from the noise to where you can actually just be still and you can hear the Lord's voice just clearly. So I love going to mountains. So I love going out to the middle of the woods because there's a lot less distractions and you can just hear clearly what the Lord's speaking to you. Go find a quiet place. Go find a place where you can lock yourself up or get away from all the noise and just relax with Him. So I'm headed down to Orlando. I'm going to go see a friend of mine. We're going to go hang out with Eric for a little bit and probably talk about Jesus.
I've been looking at Psalm 45.
Psalm 45. I haven't made it past John 8 in the last 3 months.
That's the problem with John. Hey guys, I'm here with my good friend Josh Kelley. We're going to be talking today about the beauty of the Lord. I mean, I know in my life, you're probably the same way. Sin was not overcome by struggle. Sin was not overcome by restrictions. Sin was not overcome in my life by making a decision to stop doing something. It came about as an inevitable result of seeing the beauty of the Lord. Chris and I were talking earlier. It's about being preoccupied.
Yeah.
There's something so much more beautiful and satisfying than the things that would have dominated me in the past. Wouldn't you say this is what happened in your life?
No, exactly. When I first gave my life to Christ, I say in 2016 because that's when I was really transformed. But I would see myself slip into something, and it wasn't me making the choice, okay, now I've got to choose not to do this. I got to do this, this, and this. But it was the Lord saying, okay, I see that you did that. Let me show you my grace in the situation. And I just was enamored with His grace. It was like, this is the grace that I feel to where I don't want to do these things. So it's no longer me choosing not to. I'm just choosing Him because I feel His grace.
Yeah.
You know, so, and that's where a lot of people get kind of off track is when if you're not met by grace when you fall and you say, oh, I just sinned. If you're not met with grace but you're met with condemnation, it's not the Father. You know, He meets you with grace to show you, hey, this is better than what you just did. Let me offer it to you so you can come and partake.
Yeah.
You know,
that's beautiful. It's in verse 10, and this to me hit me harder than anything else. It says, listen, ... then your king will desire your beauty. There's something about listening that makes you attractive to God. Now, He is attracted to humanity, period.
Yeah.
But when somebody chooses to give their attention to Him, it grips his his attention and it attracts him to them. Wouldn't you say?
No, I would say, yeah. I know the Passion Translation says, pay attention. It says, now listen, daughter, pay attention.
Yeah.
And forget about your past. That's the key. If we don't forget about our past, we can't remember him.
Yeah.
And I think Madame Guyon writes about that. You have to forget about yourself and only remember God. So I made it back to Jacksonville, and we're about to go do some evangelism. But I wanted to point something to you. This book, I don't know if you can see it. If you've ever wished that you wrote down a quote that Eric Gilmour has said, more than likely it's in this book. This is a compilation of his quotes. So I'll put a link down in the description where you can get this book. But let me read you some things out of it. God is very serious about being our one and only, knowing that additions are extremely poisonous for us. The sweet sense of his presence is extremely faint at first, but if I give my attention to him, he quickly becomes the only thing. Only if he is everything can he safely give us anything. You could probably read a quote a day and be blessed. So yeah, go pick it up. It's crazy. Also, we're fixing to go do some evangelism here in Jacksonville. So it should be interesting. It should be fun.
Baptisms, dude. Yeah, bro. Alright, cool. So this is what we do. So, based off everything, I baptize you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Dude, bro, that's the best decision you've ever made in your entire life. Tell him, bro. Give me a hug, dude. I'm happy for you, dude. Absolutely, man. Come on, Swamp, let's do this, bro. You already know. Hey, dude. Do you believe Jesus died on the cross for you? Absolutely. He rose again? Absolutely. Alright, awesome. Let's join me. You believe that everything we talked about earlier is true? Yes. You believe that you stepping away from God and turning back to Him? I'm the Holy Spirit.